Welcome back to It's Okay Garage. Today I'm going to be working on this 2011 Dodge Avenger. Today we're going to be replacing the oil cooler reservoir. So let's get that plastic cover taken off. You just lift this plastic cover up. First thing I'm going to do is take this air box off. I'm going to disconnect this to the throttle body and pull all of this off, because we're basically getting right down here to replace that under the intake manifold. Like the next step is going to be to pop off these bolts around this intake manifold. You got a couple hoses back here to undo and plugs, and those are all going to be 8s. Now that I got that upper intake manifold off, I'm going to undo this lower intake manifold and also undo the fuel rails. So you got a couple more of these 8s all the way around, and don't forget to unplug the injectors. Now that the lower intake manifold is off, get to this oil cooler here. Go ahead and undo the couple bolts that are holding it in. It looks like there's only 4 or 5. Got a couple plugs to undo. All these clips that you're undoing, they literally have these little red ones that you slide up and then you push it to undo it. It looks like there's 3 plugs. There's a hose down here. I'm probably going to undo it and lift it up to take the hose off. It looks like it's going to be easier that way. Also, to pull this oil cooler out, the bolts that you're going to be pulling out are going to be an E8. So I got the new one here. It's aluminum all the way around. The other one was plastic all in here, and they typically crack. Get your mess kind of cleaned up. It's going to be hard to not keep coolant coming out. I mean, coolant's just going to continue to leak until you get this new one on. So I just want to get that on real quick so I don't have to add in a lot of coolant. So let's get this thing down there into place. Make sure you clean off all the old O-rings and all that. So I'm going to plug the hose in, and then I'll kind of push it down into place, and then I'll do all the plugs after. Now that's all in there, I'm going to go ahead and clean off this area, put the new gaskets in the intake manifold, and let's get it all buttoned up and put back together. Be mindful when you do this, you're going to need to do an oil change, because when you pull it out, the coolant will go into the oil. So do not be starting it without doing an oil change. So with that being said, let's get this bad boy started up. Also, when you go to start it, you need to turn the key a couple times to get that fuel rail repressurized or refueled up. So let's do that. Like that, got this thing all taken care of. Thanks again for everyone that's watching and staying tuned. We'll catch you in those next episodes.